the Party Advantage podcast GenCon Online 2020 panel in the midst of a global pandemic and a very interesting set of circumstances for everybody, no matter where they are. We have all come together for the love of one thing, and that is Dungeons and Dragons and Adam. So just a couple of house rules, which most of you have probably already figured out. If you're watching this panel, and you're here in our glorious Zoom call, we would like for you to leave your video off and keep yourself muted until it is time for taking like questions and discussions and things like that. The other thing is we'll have the chat bar open so you can type questions, because we're probably going to run out of questions. So if you could like type some stuff, it can be stupid stuff too. Like I'll take anything at this point. So, you know, if you want to know what Kyle has for breakfast in the morning, then that is a valid question. Yeah. So without any further ado, we will get started. Who says further ado anymore? Oh my God, I'm crashing. Anyway, so we're unmuting Adam and Becky and Cassie and Ryan and Kyle. Okay, so hello guys, how are you doing?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello. So just to get started, oh no, I didn't mean to open Discord. Oh no. Oh dear. Well, just to get started, we're going to, for the uninitiated, because, you know, so many uninitiated people signed up to watch this 2-hour panel. But for those who may not know, Cassie, will you please tell us what Party Advantage is?
Alrighty. Party Advantage is a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons D&D podcast that is hosted and DM'd by myself, and it's set in a campaign world that I wrote. And yeah, it takes place in a world called Arius, and I have these 4 fabulous players who join together as a party and mostly get into shenanigans and mostly let Tagoro make all the decision making for the group. But yeah, Arius is a world I wrote about 2 years ago. I think I first started with the map, and then I started writing the history and lore for it. And yeah, I've always loved storytelling, so DMing is just kind of like a part of that for me. So yeah, and that's how the podcast came to be. I met Kyle and Ryan online, and we started playing D&D online, and then I pitched the idea of like, you guys want to try out my campaign? And then I made Adam play, and then it was, do we want to do a podcast? Do we want to try it? And so we did.
Yeah, that's awesome. So speaking of the cast, we have the lovely 4 intrepid adventurers here with us. Starting with Kyle, why don't you tell us about your character?
Oh, that's Ryan.
That's Ryan. Starting with Ryan.
It's hard to get. I know.
I know.
It's
Gosh, I suck. I'm the worst. Okay, anyway.
It happens all the time. So yeah, this is my character, Garrus Falcon. He is a Asmar Paladin. I kind of came up with him after I watched like a lot of anime, but I wanted to try something different with my normal characters, which are like more shyish, meekish characters, and just go completely reverse of that. One of the more unique things about Garrus is that his entire tribe of paladins got wiped out by this mysterious hood figure, and he got bound in that metal armor that you see right there. And he met up with the main cast in season 2, and he is probably not going to go anywhere anytime soon.
Okay, so next up we have now Kyle. Tell us a little bit about your character and who you play.
Yeah, I play as Manny Popple over there, as you guys can probably see. And he is a halfling bard sorcerer. He gets the sorcerer part from his mother's side and the bard part from his father's side. He was in the circus for a while, but didn't really approve of that lifestyle, so he set out on his own adventure, met Tagoro and a clan of others, did some crazy stuff, and, well, he's now stuck with Tagoro probably for a lifelong time, helping him out. He's pretty kind and wants to just help out everybody.
We have Adam. Gosh, I keep forgetting to unmute myself. We have Adam. Tell us about your character, who is also standing behind you.
Yes, he is. Tagoro Krogblast. He is a half-orc barbarian. He does not know his parents. He was actually raised by dire wolves, hence all the scars on his body. He loves everyone, but he also he doesn't love killing, but he doesn't mind killing. He's a barbarian. He loves food. He'll eat most anything as long as it doesn't eat him first. And he loves olive juice.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
Wait, is that a reference? Because
I
like
tried
that's
to put
a-
one
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, that's Tagoro. He's usually just always smiling.
All right. And then our final cast member, our newest cast member, is Becky. Becky, tell us about your character. Your terrifying, adorable character.
Right here.
Yeah, not creepy at all.
So my character is Voisine. She is a Clemantes shadow sorcerer. Clemantes is basically a dead kid that was made to look creepy. So she looks very, very scary. She's very like tall and lanky and spooky looking, but she's really, really sweet because she's literally a child. So she's always trying for her very best not to scare anybody and kind of trying to figure out where to go and what's going on since her family was killed. And recently she came across the Ram Pack and they were very sweet and let her in. And she's been traveling with them since then because she doesn't really have anywhere else to go.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah,
So,
she is baby.
Apparently,
All
she's
right.
also competing with Tagoro for the most kills.
Apparently, she's not aware of this. But
Oh.
apparently Tagoro is.
I mean,
awesome.
you're the one who threw the first punch.
Listen.
all right. So, yeah, that is our cast and also crew, because you guys do everything, right? Like,
Yeah.
at least Cassie does everything, right? Well, yeah.
I do it with Kyle and I both do the editing for the show.
Yeah.
He does
Oh,
like
cool.
the big first initial chunk of editing. So after we record, I download the audio, send it over to him, and then he'll spend a couple of days getting it all set up and ready. And then I'll add in, I'll go through again and just like fine tune a couple things here and there, but I'll add like the previously on and the outro and then the episode break in the middle that you guys hear. And I also add in all the music once that gets
Yeah, any sound effects or special
yeah.
sounds that you guys hear, that's
And
all Cassie.
specialty music. We also get, I design the music, and also we have community member Tristan Ruffner, shout out to Wander, who he also does music for the show.
Yeah.
He's been doing music for us since like most of season 2 and then all of season 3 currently.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So in addition to Wander, who else do you guys take inspiration from? And basically, who do you cheat off of the most? So you guys have, I know, a few other people that kind of make up not a large part, but a good chunk of the things you guys use in your campaign. At least one other person that I'm aware of.
Yeah, we, since season 2, we started using homebrew content from Nim Toast Hater. We give a shout out to him in every episode. He designed the stat block for Alt-Retina. He also has some magic items that we use. I'm trying to think who else. Oh, the swamp giant, blah, words. The swamp giant this season. And he's also made up a few other monsters and stuff for us. And yeah, he also has designed Roshin's character race that she plays.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, you guys should check that guy out. And as we'll put like links to a couple people.
Yeah.
In the messages thing when this is all over. Yeah. So with that in mind, let's dive into some conversations about some of the things that have happened so far. So you guys, at the very beginning of season 3, met the Clemantes, Roisin. Do you guys know that she's a Clemantes yet? Have you guys figured out what she is?
We did.
You did? That's what I. Okay. Yeah. Adam's over here like, oh. Were we in the last episode?
Adam just shows up and records, and then he never listens to them again after.
Okay, but that's how Tagoro is. He doesn't remember stuff.
You're not supposed to play your character 24/7, Adam.
He's a master of his craft.
It's best to stay in the moment.
Right.
He's a master of his craft.
So you guys did just recently learn what Roisin is.
About 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, a couple episodes ago, Kira told us.
Yeah. So Tagoro dressed Roisin up in some less, like a piecemeal kind of, what do I have in these boxes kind of deal. But then later got you into like this whole ensemble.
Yeah.
That was created by Catvis, and
he just took clothes from everybody's like.
Oh no, I mean like the mask that she wears.
The mask.
Blitz and Noriko.
Mask and the cloak.
That's right. Blitz and Noriko made her a mask and a cloak. Does Roisin still wear that now, or did she get?
Definitely.
I know the last episode was a shopping episode, and that's where I haven't caught up to yet.
She definitely still wears them. She tries to remember to wear them like anytime they go out in public or anything, because she doesn't want to scare anybody. She's got her little fox mask on and her little hood up with fox ears on it and hides herself. Unfortunately, she doesn't always think about it when like reaching out to shake people's hands and stuff, that like, I only have 3 fingers. They look kind of terrifying.
Like the Raven Council dude that you, yeah. That was great. Good times. Oh, man. So, speaking of being scared, Adam, Tagoro, I'm curious, like how, how terrified is Toguro of witches and why?
He's very unsure of magic.
Okay.
Manny is the first person who's done magic around him that he's kind of okay with, but this magic is just something that you can't predict. He feels like he feels like it's an easy way to get your way, so he just doesn't trust it.
Got it. So it's not so much like, ooh, scary witches, and because I definitely heard something in there about how they lure children into their houses and eat them, and you know.
Oh yeah, no, he I mean, he definitely does have like a unnatural fear of witches. Like,
right.
He doesn't want to get eaten.
Do you want to talk about what happened when you met Kiva?
I was scared.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know if anything happened because I haven't reached that point yet, so you're good.
No, I think I probably screamed. Knowing Toguro, he probably didn't scream.
Toguro hid behind Roshin, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah.
Like
That's
a kid
absolutely
behind
what
his
happened.
mom's leg.
Well, she wants the title of champion over here, so he's gonna let her have it.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Toguro, but something and I just something else happened with Toguro recently. He grew a pair and kissed Feora, right?
Oh.
Okay, I waited for her to let me kiss her. Okay.
Valid.
Sure.
A gentle.
Well, because what happened the first time you tried to kiss her? How'd that go for you?
Yeah.
He ended up crying alone that night.
Yeah, he did.
Oh man.
He cried alone and listened to Seether, I'm Broken all night.
How does Toguro have all of these like real world references and things? Because a couple episodes you said he just carries around a picture of Chris Hemsworth.
I yes.
True.
You know, I like to believe that for some reason he's kind of like Deadpool in the fact that he has the fourth wall break, but he's so, not stupid, but stupid in the fact that he doesn't understand any of it. So he doesn't understand that it's another anything. It just comes to him.
It's like he says something and someone's like, wait, what? He's just, what?
Toguro is secretly a warlock of some like modern world patron that just keeps sending him like cassette tape players and just random things. Yeah,
that would be awesome.
He actually pissed off a warlock, and that's what happened. He gets otherworldly knowledge, but he doesn't know how to use it.
This is like I said, premium content, you guys.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What's really happening?
What's really going on with Toguro?
It usually depends on how much sleep the player has had.
True.
that
That's
day
fair.
we record.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
So Toguro kissed Feora. Is that as far as what is Toguro's like? It's a terrifying question to ask what's going on in Toguro's mind, but what are his intentions? What are your intentions with Feora?
I mean, he was raised by wolves, so I mean,
oh God,
have a family, like bite her neck. Like that's what his end goal is.
I'm very proud that he held himself back though.
Oh, and yeah, you keep making this whole like neck biting motion to Manny in regards to a certain catvis. Yeah. So is that like Toguro's thing? He thinks that's how you get the girl?
Well, because he was only raised by direwolves, so like that's all he's seen is that like the direwolves go up and they kind of like nip at each other and they bite the neck and then they mount each other. And he's like, okay, that's what you do. Like that's how
babies
it
are made.
So when Manny was like, what do I do? I'm like, dude, you bite her neck and mount her, man. Go for it. He slowly learned that's not the case, but it's hard to deviate from what you were raised on. So he's kind of like, we don't. But
oh no.
When do you bite
That would
the
explain a lot.
Yeah. He's learning.
I've been kicked out of so many brothels and I don't know why.
Well, he's not like
Right.
a crazy person. He doesn't just go around biting people's neck and mounting them. That's ooh. No.
no,
No. No,
Okay.
he just, that's like, I mean, he was literally raised by direwolves. So, because I like the story of like the Jungle Book, and I was like, would love to see that in like fantasy world.
Yeah.
And I went with direwolves just because it's different,
Yeah.
and he just doesn't know what to do. He's kind of like, all right.
We lost Cassie. Uh-oh.
Gasp.
Oh,
Cassie, you
well.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
No video.
We lost your camera.
Hey.
All right. Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. We were gonna stop the entire panel and just
Oh shit.
sit here and wait. Like, all right, guys,
Cassie, come back.
smoke them if you got them. Oh man, Adam, when you put your cup up to your face, Toguro appeared on the cup.
Oh. Wow.
So
A
crazy.
tall glass of water.
Proud of that one.
Yeah, she's very proud of it. Yeah. Oh God, we have people waiting. Cassie,
That's
it
hilarious.
says you're waiting in the lobby.
Let's all go to the lobby.
Wait. No, this isn't right. It says you, Cassie, are waiting in the lobby.
I fixed it. I
Okay.
fixed it.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to fix real quick. 'cause
Okay.
it was-
So should I remove this person, this imposter from the lobby?
as long as you just remove me and add the new additions who are trying to get in. I know a couple
I don't
people
know.
have been PM.
I removed her, but she won't leave. So yeah, I've admitted
Oh,
everyone who joins the lobby. So I'm a good moderator.
Yeah.
Probably.
No, I don't think it's you. I think what's happening, I know like Tristan is still trying to get in and
Oh
he's having
no.
technical issues.
We have
If you want-
100-person limit. So
if you want to share it to the link to him, then he can join in.
Yeah.
I can't share it to him. I was trying to.
can you copy and paste it from the message I sent you?
I can do it.
I tried.
Oh, weird. Okay.
You're the host, so you'd have to do it.
Oh, Toast is here. Speak of the devil.
Yay, toast!
It's toast.
This is the most welcoming panel, by the way. Like, what
Hello.
convention panel do you go to where you get a personal like,
What's
hey,
up, dude?
dude, what's up? Where you been? Like, gosh, it's been a whole 5 minutes since we talked to you.
Wow.
All right. So, let's see. So far, there's no one in the lobby right now. So, yeah. All right. So, housekeeping over there. Yeah. So, shit. What were we talking about? We're talking about Toguro and
Episodes.
Feora being Toguro's raised by wolves. Yeah. Got it. Cool. And then there's other, like, do you guys have any other ships that you're trying to let sail? Like, I mean, my ship is Manny and Cat is, obviously. So, yeah. Get on that. You should really get on that.
Working on it.
Yeah. It's just like,
Manny's
ahead.
kind of Manny's shy.
yeah.
He's not like your typical bard where he's like ruling the nightclub and getting all the hoes.
And like,
Is that what they say nowadays? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know actually what they say. But you're not the
Yeah.
one who seduces the
No.
dragon. Yeah, no.
No, we don't seduce the dragon.
All
He
right.
hides from the dragon
That's valid.
mainly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, we got Wander in here. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So Becky, you were going to tell us your ship.
I was gonna say Kat and Manny, but also Garrus and Naomi.
Oh
Yeah, they had
yeah.
their moment.
Very cute.
They did.
It's a soft ship.
More like a dinghy, right? Like just like a little.
No, I mean
Well-
like it's soft and wholesome.
Yeah. Garrus, Ryan. Yes, Ryan. Do you wanna talk about Garrus and?
He's actually muted.
He is. Why?
Him and Cassie.
What? Really? Oh my
And
god.
Adam.
Okay. Oh my god. Everybody got muted.
We all muted.
Why? What happens? Kyle's not muted. Becky's not muted.
Becky and me are
Okay.
ruling it.
Adam.
I'll be honest, I muted myself to be like polite.
Oh
and
yeah, and then it doesn't let you unmute it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mhm.
We discovered that earlier. It was a little terrifying. And so Ryan,
I was sneezing, so I was trying to be polite.
yeah, sorry. Oh yeah, like I just got a message from Cassie that says unmute me, and I was like, oh, my bad. Yeah. Okay.
No problem.
So yeah, Ryan, do you want to tell us more about the ship that you're in?
Sure. Normally, I'm in real life. I'm not like a smooth talker or like a ladies' man or anything. I'm like a nerd's nerd. So it was really awkward being like, oh, I'm gonna romance the person that Garrus would find attractive. And once he saw Naomi, he was just like, wow, she's so motherly and like very like shy and stuff. I'm like, oh, and just kind of went along with that. Normally Garrus is like a big flirt, which is also not like me at all. But after a while, Naomi just kind of grew on Garrus, especially after or during the Mirror World arc that we went on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's our three ships. We've got Chigurh. So literally every guy has his girl, like Chigurh and Fiora, and then Manny and Katniss, and then Garrus and Naomi. Yeah.
Yep.
So perfect. Now we just need to find someone for Roisin. Oh wait.
All right, I'll start right.
A creepy looking guy.
Well, you know,
maybe like a cute like childhood crush,
like a changeling kid. You know, just like this random guy.
Isn't she like 6?
Yeah.
Trying to hug her. Wait, what?
Technically, guys, she's a
Technically.
so
I mean,
As a
age
person who-
really.
What's an age?
Oh, jeez.
oh no.
Oh no.
The issue is
no.
with this is I've played with Cassie before. Cassie loves to use loved ones as
Bait?
collateral.
Collateral. Oh.
I don't know what you're
God.
talking about.
Oh my God. No, let's talk more about this. I want to know more. So no. Listen, when something like this is premium content, this is
No, yeah. So we used to game. I think we have another person in the chat who's gamed with us before. Cassie loves because I mean, it's gonna happen. You know, love stories, whatnot. But Cassie loves to Josh Whedon that so hard. And when I say Josh Whedon, I mean like just murder somebody hardcore, like instantly. Like she was doing it before George R. R. Martin. Let me tell you, everyone. Like she was doing it way before.
Jesus.
An
Like
innovator.
she loves
Listen.
be like, oh yeah,
Oh,
you got
man.
married, you finally got the girl. Next day you walk home, next day you go home and her head's in the fridge. Like that's
Wow.
oh yeah, she loves doing
Wow.
it.
Wow.
So I knew this going
Cassie,
in.
should
but
I be
also
worried?
knew this was
You should-
content, so
It sounds like you should be worried.
I know, right?
Sounds like we should all be worried.
Listen, I'm just let me just tell you.
I'm sorry.
In
Wander
In
said
my-
Wander said Cass RR Derby in the chat, and it just made me super happy.
Perfect.
Aw.
That's it.
listen, I may have in the past, in our old 3.5 campaign, I may have on a few occasions made adult grown men cry.
On a few
because
occasions.
I've killed favorite NPCs and love interests, and even sometimes them. So
What is
think-
wrong
I
with you?
think- listen. I think
When you want a story, god damn it, there will be a story.
listen. We're on season 3 now, and I haven't killed anyone important.
No
yet.
one is safe.
Yet.
According to Chris Brown, every character lost a loved one in that game. So,
It's true.
Oh god.
yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
and there's been a
Chris-
lot of yets being
yeah.
thrown around.
Yet.
Yet.
Yeah,
I think
So-
it's pronounced yeet.
yeah.
Oh god.
Well, that's just it. We're heading into the blood plane, so Manny's idea was to try to protect everyone the best they can, and that's why.
Except
Oh,
for
you're
everybody at home.
Summer child, as if you could protect them
Yeah.
from a falling anvil. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, the Blitz scare was just a preview. The Blitz scare actually that was that twist in season 1 where you thought, spoilers, Toguro really killed Blitz, and I think one of the best parts of that whole arc was when he was so adamant he didn't kill her that when I took the NPC of the magistrate to show Toguro the body that was there as Blitz, the disappoint, like just the sound of just crushing defeat in Togoro's voice, like, did I really kill her?
don't you mean
Like,
in
that was
Adam's
great.
voice? Like, did you
Yes,
have to have a one-on-one with your husband afterwards? Like,
Yeah.
kill her for
Actually,
real? Oh
we
no!
ended the night when we were done recording. He was in the other room, and I came out after I did my usual routine of uploading the audio. But he just looks up at me and he goes, "Did you really kill her, Cassie?"
I said it manly. Thank you.
Okay, you want to
I-
reenact it for me?
I did the Captain Morgan stance, and I had long flowing hair and wings,
you've
and I
never-
was carving a statue of me, and I was like, "Did you really kill her?" That's what really happened.
Okay,
I don't know what she's
it's
talking about,
canon.
everyone.
It's canon.
Perfect. That's exactly.
I would just like it to go on record that Adam has never had long flowing hair.
I know.
Let him
Ever.
dream. Let him have this. You know, it's
He had put on a
Yes.
wig.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Matt.
oh man.
Got the
So-
Fabio wig out.
Oh man. I have one freaking.
I know
Sorry.
Adam / Toguro since season 2, especially a lot in season 2. Anytime I would give them, anytime they arrived to a new region, I'd be like, okay, so which NPCs are you taking with you? And Adam, every time he's just like, here, Noriko, put on your red shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
Poor buddy.
Yeah,
He said that to
I
me a couple
expected
times.
him.
I was like, why?
He did. Yeah, he did. He said
Well,
that
I just tried to
Ryan.
scare you.
Oh my god. So with that in mind, what would happen, what would your reactions be if the all-powerful Cass R.R. Martin murdered your loved ones?
Oh god.
Oh man.
I would cry IRL.
Well, that we know. Becky is like the she's like
She's
that.
the soft girl.
Yeah, she's like the one that we could always count on to start crying when it's needed. Like if we need an emotional moment, she'll just go. She'll just like
everybody.
Yeah.
it's just so important to me that you guys all survive. Like, yeah.
I'll be the first man. I've cried after a Cassie session.
Oh,
Absolutely. Oh yeah. Just
Well-
like the mother Manny when after the all retina battle. That one was it was like touching in a way, and every time I listen to it, it kind of gets me. I'm like,
oh, dude.
that's good. That's a precious moment.
Oh man.
And yeah,
Aw.
anything like mother thing. I don't know if death might. I think maybe I don't know. I haven't really thought of it. Thanks for putting that in my head.
All right, I'm taking notes.
I'm trying to
guys.
save everyone, god damn it, not
Oh.
kill.
So if in the words of Adam, you just woke up and
God.
Katniss's head was in a fridge or something, like what would you do?
Yikes. I have no idea.
Guess we'll
Fire.
find out.
Guess we'll find out. Fireball the
guess.
kingdom.
Oh God.
One of the comments.
We actually had
I
someone who
like
did
the
that
comment.
once.
Oh no.
True.
When did I do that?
No, you actually took someone away from one of the players, and if I remember correctly, they went crazy and just kind of burned down the world.
Oh God.
Oh god.
Good. Solid
Oh wow.
reaction.
Yeah.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
in the chat,
Normal.
Sharona has said Cassie's made me cry, and I'm not even playing.
Uh-huh.
You're welcome.
Oh yeah. I have
And then
definitely.
Tristan follows up with, if you're having Cassie as a DM, crying is kind of a right. It's true. It is.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man. So I cried for the season 3 preview. Wasn't even an episode, but that
oh
that
yeah.
whole
That was our
like
goal.
Oh
the
yeah.
Roisin thing, like my heart just shattered
Yeah.
into
That was
thousands of
fun
pieces.
though.
Oh my
It-
gosh.
okay, so when Becky originally introduced Roisin in our Fight Club server that we're all in together, she sent me the background for it, and I read it, and I'm like, dude, this would make such an awesome narration. And we were still in the middle of recording season 2, and when the guys and I were talking about like what we want to start thinking ahead for season 3, I knew then I wanted to add Becky to the cast. I mean, like, she's a fantastic writer, and she's been so much fun to get to know and hang out with. And I was gonna let her like pick whatever she wanted to do, like whatever character she wanted to bring in, but like secretly I was thinking, dude, if she brought Roisin in, that would be so freaking awesome. I would love to do just like a preview with just that background she wrote for her character. And when the guys agreed to, when we all like agreed to add her to the cast and everything, like her and I immediately started plotting, like, you know,
Yeah.
like,
Like we can add this sound effect
so.
here, and we can add like this music here. But yeah, I had written that script was basically like her backstory, sort of something that I'd written sort of to get into character a little bit better. And I was very, very flattered that Cassie liked it so much, because she's a really, really good writer, and so that made me really happy.
Something
yeah,
that sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, that's okay. I was just saying that was fun.
Something people might not know, including Becky, is that Becky is also a good writer.
She really is.
And has made me cry probably more than Cassie ever will. Like, she has a dark place in her heart, you guys, okay? Like, don't listen.
Trust me, we know.
Don't make that face,
Kind of
Adam.
Yeah.
Don't make that face. You know she does. You know,
Well,
you've seen it.
We'll be like playing, and she's like, "Oh, I found these pictures," and we're like, "Oh my dear God!" And she's
Right?
like,
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I love Pinterest.
I just thought this beheading photo really captured the moment. Like, yeah.
I'm like, how do you sleep at night? That's my question.
I do often
Yeah.
send Cassie like some pictures from Pinterest of like monsters and stuff like that. Like the 3-headed monster, I think, was one that I sent her.
The what did we call it? The foul root that you guys
Yeah, the
saw
foul
at
root.
the beginning of
Yeah.
this of
And,
season
like,
3. Yeah.
Yeah, a
For
few
the
others
record.
just like
The one
No,
that
no,
killed
go
my
ahead. Sorry,
ferret.
Oh God, no! Did you
I'll
have a
never
hand in
forget that.
killing his ferret, Becky?
what?
No.
Did you have a
I guess so.
No,
I
did
guess
you-
so.
what?
Did you sin? Did
So
you?
that entire scene was just hilarious. And that night I used a new voice mod, and I didn't tell the
Yeah.
cast. When you
Oh,
when
that's
you
right.
meet the foul root creatures in this season 3, I I switched over to my modulation, my voice mod, and their reactions that you hear when they're all like, "What the fuck?" That was straight up their real reaction. So I'm like, what is happening? And it was so hard for me to not break character and laugh.
Start laughing. Yeah.
It was
It was
fantastic.
confusing.
And then the fact that they sent a ferret to scout ahead. I'm sorry, Kyle. I couldn't do this. I couldn't. I was just like, they're gonna find this monster, and we're just gonna have it eat Kel because like you sent a ferret. You can
Yeah.
you have a familiar. You can control his shape. And I always try to remember to be like, okay, so before you guys begin a new area, are there any preparations you want to make? So they did you could have turned him into a hawk or something, but nope, let's keep him a ferret and send him into a swamp. It's fine.
Great
It's
idea.
fine. It was the thing is the ferret is a familiar, and I get that we're all attached to our familiars,
It's true.
but it is still a fey creature that just kind of goes when it dies. Like it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually like you don't see its
I think-
bloody corpse lying on the ground, and
I think it was funny in what was it, the making plans episode when they're deciding like who they're going to take where and how they're going to split the party. They started including everybody's like familiar, so they started including Kel.
Oh,
and
God,
then,
yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then what is your Pegasus name?
Oh, Stardust.
Mhm.
Stardust. And then Garrus makes it, and then Adam's like, well, what about Ramathorn? And we're like, well, what about Ramathorn? He's like, he doesn't come back. His heart gets brought back.
Yeah.
If he dies, he dies. That's it, guys.
I
No
was
more
on Adam's
Rampack.
side. I was
And then
on
Garrus-
Adam's side.
I love Garrus's reaction of, we have a diamond. It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh
We can just
man.
resurrect him.
Yeah. no
Oh,
worries.
there it goes.
problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Even with the warning, I was like,
Yeah, sorry, we have a train. We live
Oh,
right
you're
next to a
fine.
train track.
oh, same. I do too, actually. So I
that's
don't know when
awesome.
I don't know when mine is coming or if it will be
At
coming.
least
I don't
it's
know.
not passing, I will give the train credit. It's not passing through at 10 o'clock at night like it has been
Mhm.
known to do.
Yeah,
It's only,
mine always-
it's only a quarter till.
Yeah, mine usually
No.
goes by at like 5 in the morning. I don't know. That's really weird. So so in the last episode something bad happened. Well, not the very last episode, but the one before that. So I think it's only fair that we talk about this. The airship.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah.
So I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I know this is hard for all of you, but I really feel like we need to discuss this and kind of get your guys' opinions and your feelings. This is like therapy right now. Just want to talk about what's going on in your head now that the airship is kaput.
And
we
by
lost
the
Adam's
way,
video.
y'all never named the airship. So
This is true.
No.
Maybe
Weren't
we
we
can.
s-
You should name it like in memoriam kind of deal, like
R.I.P.
Right. The
Yeah.
in
Titanic.
memory of.
The Titanic.
Oh
yeah.
God!
Oh no.
Listen,
Oh,
the
no.
it sounds
Zeppelin.
like the airship didn't fail, but all of your insight checks failed.
I mean,
Adam
did we
is
have any
Adam's mute, by
inside
the way.
checks?
Oh crap!
So-
Gotta help Adam.
No worries.
what was fun with that was I hyped up the swamp giant episode, like the swamp giant encounter to these guys. Like, oh man, guys, Toast hooked me up with this sweet ass giant. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. And I did have fun with that fight. But what I didn't tell them was they were gonna get hit with a double whammy. And I gave
Yep.
them the opportunity to take a rest if they wanted to. And they
Well-
didn't. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, so
here we go.
so the swamp giant happened, and then after the swamp giant, we got to Kiva's house. We went back to Kiva because we had to get an item from the swamp giant. It was like a flower to help Rashine's ritual to get her back. So when we got back to Kiva's place, like she gave us all sorts of information that it kind of went, I think, over our heads of the short rest, and we were like, okay, we got our information, let's
tried
go,
telling
we're
them,
good,
man. Like,
we good.
I'm like, I kept saying stuff like, is there anything else you want to do? Are you guys sure? Are you ready?
I think I definitely remember that I was like, can we rest? Oh, my spell slot's back. I don't know. Can we have some soup?
I'd like to pause and eat 30 potatoes, please.
Please.
Right.
Cassie, this is a good point. There's
All right.
a couple of people, actually, see, this is the point that I was going to make, Toast. A couple of people have said that naming things humanizes them and distances them from being murdered by you. But then Toast actually brought up that, it's actually like making it a loved one, and then full circle brings it back to to the Cass R.R. Martin thing. So is that what's the truth here? What's the tea? Are you more likely or less likely to take away something if they name it?
Yes.
There you go.
There was a season where I didn't fall for her, find a girlfriend, whatever. So she just kept taking like all my items away. Like every single week, I'd like lose an item.
That's true.
But I was just like, no, if I fall in love with someone, you're just gonna kill them in 2 seconds, and then I'm supposed to go.
And I kept saying, I'm like, you don't know that. And he's like, Cassie, I've been gaming with you for 5 years now. I know exactly what's gonna happen. I'm like, okay, calm down.
So then I lost all my stuff, like one by one.
You know what the solution here is, Cassie?
What?
You just don't kill any more loved ones.
What's the fun of that?
Okay, you make a fair point.
Fair point.
Yeah,
I always feel as a storyteller that from like, you can get some of the best character development from a player and a growth from them when they have to overcome something, whether it be like the loss of a loved one or a devastating tragedy, like when the palace exploded and all in the cast ended up becoming wanted criminals at the end of season 1. Like, when you go back and listen to season 1, it didn't end on a happy note. It had a very Empire Strikes Back ending. Like, the bad guys won, the good guys had to go and lick their wounds. And when we kicked off with season 2, you got to meet up with Manny and Tagoro. Like, they let themselves go and they were hiding out in this like rundown mining town. But then you got to see them pick themselves up and grow. They didn't have to go back and try to make things right. They were putting themselves at risk. They were taking 2 runaway slaves back to a kingdom that could have been dangerous for them. But I think you got some of the best character development from them choosing to go back and face those challenges that they ran away from at the end of season 1. And those are the type of situations that I like seeing from my players whenever I create these settings and stuff. And I know, like, I joke around about like NPC deaths and everything, but in my experience, you see some of the best opportunities for a character to either develop and grow and pick themselves up, or do they succumb to the loss? Do they let the bad guys get away? And I've seen it go both ways. I've seen players, go on to do heroic things, and I've seen players have their characters just completely crushed under the weight of it all. And as a storyteller and somebody who enjoys watching and reading stories, like, that's some of my favorite moments as a DM.
Oh man. That sounds like a lot of really good words for Cassie just saying that she likes killing your loved ones. That was a very well worded, very beautiful. No,
did I convince you guys? Damn it.
No, that's actually, I mean, we've had this conversation a few times because we have a friend of ours who thinks that if bad things happen, then it's not a good story, which doesn't make any sense at all. But yeah, conflict brings about growth, and tragedy brings about growth, and trauma brings about more trauma, and then growth, and then eventually Wander said, how to say I just like seeing you cry with more words. Also, I'm trying to figure out what the Smigendenberg is.
So
is that how you say that?
So the city, the kingdom that the Tinkerers are from is called Smignagant.
Oh,
so
Smignagant.
Yeah, so Smignagant. I get it.
Yeah, got it. That's a
Pretty
pretty
cool.
good name. That's a good
Yeah.
name. Yeah, I think that might be the one we go with. I don't know. That's up to you guys.
This is the first time we're actually pitching around name ideas.
Right. Yeah, like we'll make like this little gravestone for it, and
Right.
yeah, just like this really pretty memorial video. It's just
It's the Arms of the Angel song playing, and
oh gosh.
it's just like a concept art.
Wait,
picture of
it's
an
like
area.
Tagoro
just going
doing.
down.
It's like Tagoro going. Just with the widest, saddest eyes.
Puppy dog eyes.
Yeah. Just some.
For $5 a month, you can bring back
The airship.
Listen,
Piece by piece.
I'm all about some pay to win kind of stuff. Like, do you want Garrus's armor to come off? Pay $10 a month for our Patreon. Every patron,
please.
a piece of armor comes off. Like, I'm here for this. Like, I think that's a great. What do you think, Ryan? Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just immediate yes.
Yes, do that.
For $5 a month. We'll make sure Cassie doesn't kill Kel.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
So you've played like Civilization, Sid Meier's Civilization.
Oh yeah,
like,
I love
where
that
it's
game.
like, give me $1,000 and I'll leave you alone for 2 months. Like that's what Cassie's doing.
Yeah.
Just pay me off, guys.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I'll make sure your story is all like
Sunshine and
sunset
rainbows.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I think
So-
that the dragon attack was one of my favorites, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
The result
was-
with the blue dragon.
Yeah,
That was
Yeah.
so much fun.
it was complete chaos.
It
but
was so
it
stressful.
was, yeah. I think that was the one time as a player that I was like, "What the fuck am I gonna do?" And it was all in like instinct and having to know what spells you're gonna use in order.
Mm.
Especially for if you're like me or Roisin, we have tons of spells to kind of look over, and we're like, which ones do we pick? Because you can't
Weird flex.
just switch them in the middle.
And-
Yeah, it's a weird flex, but you can't
and I,
switch your
like-
spells. You know,
I didn't
so
have any spells that would work, so I was just
Yeah.
sitting there just like, I literally cannot do anything. I have a strength of like 9. I don't know. I'm just here.
an AC of 12
I have an AC of 12, strength of 9. I have no
at
long
the
range
time.
spells for that far. What do I do?
We need to get Roisin some cushion or something. Just like
So yeah, that's
Oh,
the
pat it
last
on her front or
episode.
something.
That is the latest episode that is out right now
Right.
on all available podcast players. You
Mhm.
can check that out.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shameless
She
plug.
gets she gets a dope makeover. Let me tell you.
Oh, that's awesome.
Everybody was just
Super
like protect Roisin, and by the end of the episode, she had like a higher AC than.
Yeah.
Well, what was funny was everyone just like when I read. I think the best reaction was when Ryan's character Garrus saw the shield of Fultus, and he was just like, "I'm buying that." And then they asked the
Oh, yeah.
the shopkeep how much it was, and I read off the price, and he's just like, "Well."
Well, maybe not.
I have a D&D game running now where the players are like level 5 and they keep trying to buy magic items, and they're like, okay, how much is a +1 weapon? And I'm like, well, it's like 1,000 gold or something. I think it's like 1,200 gold, and they're just like,
Well, what was great was the entire cast spent like a good 5 minutes trying to like figure out like how they were going to persuade to drop and lower the price, because I think I said it was like what, 2, 3, 4.
Jeez.
It was a shit ton.
$3,000.
It was ridiculously expensive because I'm using the prices as listed from Toast's content that he has written. And so what was great is these 4 idiots, sorry, but you guys all forgot, minus you. Okay, so
listen,
let's see,
I didn't know.
All right, so Garrison and Manny, these 2 idiots, forget that they had received basically discount cards to the entire city.
No, I remembered.
It took us a while.
It took you guys, because you guys
were like, wait, we have that badge
for this stuff. And then finally somebody goes, wait, we have this badge. It knocks off prices. And I'm like, thank God somebody remembered.
I did that. That was me.
So Cassie,
it took a while.
What is your policy for reminding players of the stuff they have? Do you just
shit,
like for
I don't
that,
remind them of anything.
I was
like,
gonna say, do you just sit back and let them like flounder?
Like I look at it this way. And what's funny is lately Adam has been having Manny or Kyle here write everything down for him, because Adam does not take notes. Out of care, like behind the scenes, guys, he doesn't take notes at all. He's just here for the ride.
I just been lazy, okay?
You've been lazy since season 1. Yes,
he looks so offended. Oh no, Adam got muted again. Oh no.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, my policy is if you don't write it down, I'm not going to remind you, because it's not my job.
It's true.
Then I play the husband card like, Cassie.
And that never totally works.
It never works.
I have heard some things come out of y'all's relationship where I'm just like, are they okay? Are they? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, we're married 12 years.
Yeah.
We got this.
Well,
no.
Hell
yeah.
Yes. Well, and after getting to know you guys, I'll hear stuff and I'm like, they're fine. They're okay. Yep.
It's
all
fine.
Right. Good to know. It's fine. So yeah, you just
to answer an audience member's question, didn't they only remember sending stones were a thing in season? They did. In season 1, and didn't realize they had them until season 2.
Oh wow. Okay.
Okay, in our defense, we didn't really have to use them, and then a lot of shit happened. Okay, guys, come on.
So like I feel like somebody needs to be going through, and like you guys need like somebody going through and all, like, just they go through all the episodes and write down all the things you have and everything. like
Yeah.
that.
So a
Like
wiki page.
Exactly.
Welcome
you
to my
need
life.
a wiki page. You need a wiki page.
Because I think
Kyle, get on
the
it.
Only one. Yeah, I think Kyle's the one who's written down the most notes. I think maybe Ryan and Becky have. Okay,
Kyle
see,
is
Ryan
the
has
wiki
not.
page.
Ryan's like, nah.
0.
Okay, so I used
Zero.
to take notes, Cassie, because remember I actually took the Tagoro notes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You did it for like an episode.
I did it for like a week.
Which is usually when we record one episode.
I know, 7 episodes worth. Do your math.
Okay. All right.
I remember those.
I also remember a fair number of things from like past episodes, but Roisin wouldn't know about them, so I'm just kind of like
The new stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with Garrett. He got it in season 2.
Yeah, so I love that you guys are like, so you guys are like fans that got to join the cast, and so you're sitting here with all this fan knowledge.
Yeah.
So sometimes Adam will be like, we didn't do that, did we? And I'm like, yeah, yeah, you did.
You did that thing.
I think I binge listened to the podcast in like 3 days.
Oh wow!
Something like that.
Yeah.
Like all 3 seasons, all 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah.
All two of them. The whole
Yes.
two seasons.
Well,
All
because
two.
season one has 20 episodes, and season 2 has like 23
Yeah,
or so.
24.
22 or 23.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
17.
that means you listen to like at least 50 hours in 3 days.
Well, because the finale for season 2 and the finale for season 1, those are both at least 2 episodes or so, or 2 hours long at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pretty much like I pretty much like was listening to them consistently. Like when I was doing anything, I always had the podcast on in the background. It's like, I wanna
And she was
catch
also
up.
she was always
Love you, Becky.
PMing me with
Oh, yeah.
reactions. It was just the best.
Cassie.
What are you doing? What do you mean? In episode 5 of season 1, what are you doing?
We're
think
like,
it's fine.
it'll be
Whatever.
fine.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, Banks.
No, ignore it. Ignore it. We will not be taking any questions or comments from Banks at this
All right.
time.
Well,
Not at this time.
What
Not
about
this time.
What about
No,
sandwich?
no, Adam, no.
Oh, no.
We stand in solidarity. No.
Adam
God.
sees sandwich and she's just like, what?
Anyone else secretly looking forward to the future appearance of Mecha?
Oh.
Yo, Cassie, no. That guy's never
Cassie
coming
just
back.
like takes a note right there.
No, guys, stop.
Listen.
So just Cassie, we need to like put your email out there. People can send you suggestions and
So you can email me at partyadvantagepodcast.com, and I'm totally down
like
for that.
partyadvantagepodcast.com on the website.
Oh, no.
Okay.
If you want to wow.
It's okay. That's why I
Party
wanted to know.
Advantage Podcast, Party Advantage Podcast at gmail.com.
And none of
There
your
you go.
none of your suggestions constitute a legally binding contract. There's no, you get.
If
you
they're
get
really
credit.
good ideas, I may use them and I'll give you a shout out in the episode.
There you go. Yeah.
I will.
Maybe.
I will say sometimes when I was like, we entered the swamp, for example, I was just like, all of a sudden a swamp giant appears, and like 2 episodes later, swamp giant appears, and then the episode
I was
after,
just about.
and then the episode after, I'm like, we look at the ship. Oh, look, there's a dragon, and it's like, oh no, there's actually a dragon.
Yeah.
Heck.
So Cassie, do you?
That was
do
fun.
Do you do
actually,
that when people
the
say
swamp
stuff?
giant thing, he made that comment, and I kid you not, as soon as we were done recording that night, I PM'd Toast, and I'm like, these bitches are thinking they're gonna get out of this swamp area easy. And somebody made a comment about a swamp giant. Can you make me one? And days later, I had stats for a swamp giant. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna murder these guys.
I love that, like, when you message Toast with an idea and you're like, okay, take, no rush, no big deal. 5 seconds later, boom, you've got it.
Yeah,
And
he's
you're
just
like,
got it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know. It's fantastic.
Toast is amazing. He's awesome. Senior paladin retrigger.
You're actually a cleric in disguise.
Yeah.
Oh, what's really fun is now with the current state of the story with Letty, like one of their biggest things is they sent Naomi away, and she's basically been the party healer, and now Ryan has to be the party. I just like how he was crying in that episode where he's just like, oh, I'm sad. And we're like, oh, buddy, why are you sad? Because I have to be the healer. And Becky's reaction of, not your girlfriend you just left
Right?
Like, I'm so
I'm
sad
like,
we
oh,
left
no,
He
you.
that
has
too.
priorities.
Aw.
He has priorities. He knows.
I was like,
you-
oh yeah, you left Naomi. That's like sad. Like, cause you guys, it was like a cute thing going on. He's like, oh no, I'm just sad that I have to heal people now. And I was like,
Yeah, and all of us were like, gee, thanks, dude. Like,
Thankfully,
what the fuck, man?
it's actually not hard to be the party healer without being a cleric. Like you can buff yourself up and get
It's
those
hard to
healing
be the
items.
party healer when Tagoro is in your party.
That's true.
Because
That is
Listen.
true.
Listen, I was burned before by someone who said that they could heal me. And
Look, you were
Ran out
fine.
of spell
You were
slots.
fine.
you're like, I got this. I'm a healer.
You're
Hey,
still
can you heal me? Oh
living.
yeah, no, I don't have any more healing spells.
You're in
I have
season
like
3,
one.
so we're doing good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Wow.
And
How many
to
times
be
have I
fair,
almost died?
Yeah, I've died.
Oh,
No, how many
Cassie's
times
killed
have
me
I
once.
almost died?
Oh no.
You haven't died once.
How
he
many
went
times have I-
unconscious.
Oh wait, no, yeah, you went unconscious once.
Yeah, a couple times here
Twice.
and there.
Start keeping
Threaten a
a
fight
track.
nearly killed you.
Roisin
The-
died.
The one on the
Nope.
pirate ship and the one against Aldritna.
Oh God, the pirate ship fight. After that night, Adam basically told me that if Toguro gets killed by any more psychic type spells, that he's gonna let Toguro die. Don't bring him back because his next character is gonna be a psionic.
It is.
Because he's tired
I
of getting
will
fucked
make a
over by
psionic.
oh wow.
because I hit him, and those of you out there know, one of my favorite spells when I played his Shadow Sorcerer was, what was it, Mental Prison?
Yeah.
I hit Adam's character twice with Mental Prison.
I'm
And
gonna look up what my intelligence is.
Not
I
good.
think he has like a -1 in intelligence. But yeah.
Yep, -1.
Nice. Nice. Nice.
Damn.
I mean, you're fine. I do love that
Fine.
there's like some sporadic changing of Togoro's vocabulary every once in a while. Like sometimes he speaks just fine and he's good, and then the next day he's like, "Me Togoro, me angry." Like, and you never really know what he's gonna be like that day. And just like,
That's when he misses his little nippy nap, you know?
Exactly.
yeah, hasn't had his nap that day. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta have a good nap. Basically, helps you
That's
get
Yeah, 'cause I
through.
think there's one episode I was basically a caveman, and the next one I was like, all right, guys, squadron formation B Alpha, let's go,
Yeah.
and
And
all
I think-
this. It was like, what the heck?
I remember like when he gave Roisin like the mask and stuff was he was just like, I have big hands. They make for you. Just like everyone was like, you okay, buddy?
We all were just like, what happened?
What happened? Yeah. We're like, what is going on?
Yeah.
He
Oh,
just
that
doesn't
was
talk
when
well.
that was when he was like, you said that it was because Cassie fucked with your brain or something?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that was it? Or was it?
Too many wisdom
No.
saving throws? or
Oh,
something?
too many
Yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Too many wisdom saves, and he is just done.
Hecked up, man.
Yeah, just his brain was fried, man. So
I had fun.
oh, always the DM always has a good time, like, you know, no matter what. Yeah. So right now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the floor for you guys to ask your own questions. We'll talk a little bit about, or you can ask questions about the process behind making the podcast, any behind the scenes questions, any story questions you have. In order to ask a question, you should have the option to raise your hand, which is just like the cutest thing.
That's fun.
Isn't it? You can do it too, Becky, if you just want to raise your hand. But you also can raise your hand. See, like right there. Tristan, I just want to let you know that if any of your words contain anything about why Becky is so cute, I'm gonna need you to ask a real question.
Right.
So what we'll do is we'll leave video off. I think is a good way of doing this because it keeps the cast at the top of my screen, and I like to see all their beautiful faces. But he lowered his hand when I said that. I don't know if that was
Dab.
yeah, I'll unmute you if you raise your hand, and yeah. So assuming, just send us a message in chat if you can't find the raise hand button. Well, now I just don't have anything to ask. Oh, buddy.
Oh, how sweet.
Oh, I knew it was going to be something like that. Why is Becky so adorable? Yeah.
So yeah, so Tristan, who he also does our music.
Yeah.
You'll hear certain songs that we've had featured from him. Him and Becky are a thing, and it's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. He's great.
So yeah, does anybody have anything? You can also just say stuff to the group if you like. Just
Anything at all.
Yeah, literally. Like I said, you can ask about like what Kyle has for breakfast.
I love you, Tristan.
And the number of times I've said that, now I kind of want to know what Kyle has for breakfast. What do you have for breakfast, Kyle?
Oh, Raisin Bran sometimes.
Wow.
Bagels.
50?
Wild.
Yes, I'm old.
Whoa.
And
old,
we're
man.
done talking.
And there we go. I live an interesting life.
So
A healthy
it doesn't-
lifestyle.
You guys, I didn't know what
banana
to
or
do for
two.
this. No one's raising their hands. What the fuck
I
do
got
we
a
do?
question.
What do we do? Yeah, you got a question? Oh, he raised his
Yes.
hand. Okay.
Okay. Cassie, can
Jesus.
I level up?
Oh my
God.
god.
My God.
Oh, God.
No, you can level down is what you can do.
Please.
Please?
No.
There you go. There you go. Aww.
Can I level up? Sure, Tristan, you can level up.
Yeah.
I level up.
Hey.
So
Okay.
how many candles will Garrus charge per healing? That's a legitimate question
Yeah.
that one of our audience members wants to know about. So I'm going to need a legitimate answer. Thinking about it. He's thinking.
Really?
Listen,
80.
I just telling
80
you what the
can
people-
what? 80 candles, bro.
Oh my god. You guys
No,
are
like-
going to need like a
like
whole
Christmas.
candle room. Like,
Do you think Roisin still has one?
Yeah.
No, I think she already gave that back.
That's almost
Garrus,
great.
did-
That almost great, yeah.
Garrus, did that candle thing come about before? Like when you made your character, you decided they were going to just have a thing for prayer candles, or was that something that just like spawned into existence?
With the whole candle thing, Garrett is a man of solstice, so the closest thing the thing that close brings him to that god is a white candle. So you'll frankly see him praying to a white candle, and it's kind of like a coping mechanism for him because he's been alone for 8 years and stuff, and it's just kind of been like a part of him and stuff. So, but to answer the question, probably like a candle.
A candle. Oh, okay.
A candle.
The next
And
candle.
he'll probably, you know what? You'll pay him you'll give him a candle for healing, and he'll probably give you a coin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll probably give you a gold coin.
True.
He's very morally responsible. Like,
I do love how. Sorry, I'm interrupting.
no, you're
That's
not
no problem.
interrupting. That's
I do-
you're here. We're here for you. I'm like,
I do love how Roisin went shopping with Garrus, and she was like, "Is that going to be too expensive?" And he's like, "No, it's fine. We'll just get money from Manny."
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Like,
it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. All right. So thank you, Adam. Will Garrus ever have enough candles?
No, never.
Okay. And how does Garrus use the bathroom?
Oh man.
I mean,
We all want to know.
Yeah,
Inquiring minds want to
you
know.
know.
Do I know?
when nobody's around and
God.
nobody's in the bathroom, I go into the shower and guy just I guess lets it go and uses the bath. I guess. I mean that would be the only
Listen,
way.
the cursed armor has a safety
Does it have a
latch in the
filtration
back.
system?
Apparently it does.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
just gonna say, can it be like a magical means where his
Yeah.
Like slips and it
things?
just kind of
I'm not gonna
pops
say the
out.
word.
The one
It
part-
goes somewhere in the world. No one knows where, but somewhere
Dear
in the
God.
world, there's number 1 and number 2
Oh
of
my
Garrus.
god! I now like to
It's like
imagine
when
that he has
Mom,
a
I'm
flap
sorry
on
you're
his
listening
back.
to this right
A flap
now.
on the back of his armor.
Oh,
like
this is nothing. It's like when astronauts go, they just kind of jettison it out into space. Like there's probably
Yeah.
Its armor has a
dimensional-
pocket dimension.
Yeah,
you guys-
yeah. Like there's
Oh,
some
snap.
waste disposal dimension that lots of
Yeah.
different like things use.
It just goes to one of the levels of hell.
I'm going to show my
Yeah.
age here. Has anyone
Jesus.
ever heard of the movie Star Kid?
Yes. Is that where
Yes.
he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so he has the armor, and to think about it, he has to concentrate,
okay,
and
yes.
then the armor like opens up.
And it pops. the
It just
little thing
opens the
pops-
like
yeah.
the groin area where you need to go.
Yeah.
It just like a portal. It just like whoop.
Thank you for the fun fact, Wasabi. I appreciate it.
Actually a fair amount of poop on the moon. I believe that. Yeah.
That's valid.
Contains a
Interesting.
gelatinous cube.
Oh
Oh,
god.
God.
Officer, this comment here.
Yes, officer, this comment right here, please.
Is that a
Wow.
Hey, you know where you should have sent it? Mars. That guy who got stuck up there. He'd love to make potatoes with it.
Gross.
Okay,
Wow.
Adam, you're kicked from the
Yeah,
panel.
I'd
Sorry.
You're done.
You're
I
done.
was just thinking that you should be able to channel it into a spell called Shitstorm.
Gross.
Why, Becky? Why? Why are you? I told you guys. I
disgusting.
told you she had a dark place in her heart, and we found it.
I'm
There it is.
disappointed in all of you kids.
Well, I think this panel has gone to a shit show. So,
Aw.
oh man, yeah.
Do we have any other questions?
Yeah, please. Anything
Yeah.
other than questions
My
about
God.
yeah, no, anything about other than about where Garrus goes to the bathroom. Literally anything. Please, for the love of God. Nope. Okay. So let's just we'll jump. I'll tell you what, if you do have a question, let me just no, that's not where I do that. Okay, if you do have a question, you can type it in chat because it does look like everybody's a little like voice shy, so that's fine. Cool beans. Okay, see, thank you, Wander. That's a good question.
Good
That's
question.
what I'm looking for. Okay, thank you. Heaven's sakes. You guys aren't making this easy. As Garrus loses more and more armor, what are his plans? Will he take a break from his oath and visit massage parlors? Maybe a spa or two? So yeah, what if he is able to lose more pieces of armor, what will he do?
I think he'll just slowly convert into a nudist, honestly.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
Honestly.
And we're back. Okay.
I mean, we're already an
where-
explicit podcast.
Yeah,
so
that's
how
true,
much
that's
more
true.
can we go?
Thousands
Where-
on board. What?
Wear something for 8 years straight,
Mhm.
and then be like, oh, let me change into actual clothes for a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like the shower should be on the top of the list.
A good
Mm.
shower.
Oh, yeah.
Good
Oh, yeah.
shower.
Yeah.
Like go to one of those
Oh, yeah.
bathhouses that like gets you like bubbles and oils and all this
Yeah,
good stuff.
he's gonna
Yeah.
smell like a sardine.
Where the roses float above the water.
Right.
Yeah.
You can get like a mud
Surrounded
bath.
by white candles.
God.
Enchanted silk robes.
Ooh,
Ooh.
very nice.
Nice.
Good idea. So, yeah, and if you think about it, I'm sorry, now that I'm just getting into the logistics of, I'm sorry, now I'm thinking about it. I'm sorry, Cassie, it's a thought. It's people want to know, like underneath all that armor, like when you put on armor, you don't just put on like metal on top of yourself. So there's like leather under that armor that's just been like
It's
soaking.
it's like
s-
yeah, it's like
Fused
leather,
in skin.
chainmail, all that.
yeah, like
They've
there's
got
a ton-
layers.
Yes, Man, you need to go somewhere where it's cold and just like they ate your chafe. Yeah, you're gonna be messed up after this. Like,
I'm just gonna have a huge rash.
yeah.
Well, we did
You
find
just
out.
are a rash.
One of the
Yeah.
things we did find out is we have to go north to try to find out
The brown
how to get
wizard.
the brown wizard to get his armor off. So
Gotta go get
We're
naked with
going
some penguins.
cold stuff up north.
Hey, at least you get to go up north. You're not like having to like trek 8 miles into the desert and find.
Oh,
you
we
know,
already
the
did that.
Oh well.
You're in the desert now.
We're
Oh,
currently
that's
doing
true.
that.
That's true. You're
We're
right. You're
currently
right.
doing that.
Woof.
We're doing that part first.
Oh well, that sucks. I feel
Well,
like
what's
you
gonna
guys
be-
should make that your priority.
What's going to be fun is first we're heading to the orc lands. That I'm excited for that because there are some lore things with the orcs that I've been excited since I originally wrote the campaign 2 years ago. So like I envisioned the way the races for the orcs, like their origins and stuff is not what you would expect. And what's going to be fun is going to the orc plains or the orc territories and exploring all of that and getting to reveal that to the cast because like they have no idea. And then when we go to the north to help Garrus and find this wizard that was mentioned, there are more bigger world lore things that I'm super excited to reveal there as well. So like there are things that I've been setting up since like season 1, and then there are also things that I've had in place since before the podcast even started.
Man, Wander is throwing us a party in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay. So if each party member could be proficient in a single musical instrument, what would they choose? And I think that goes into what position you would play if you guys were all in a band, and what genre.
That's a Rampack band.
The Rampack Band. I mean, that's a pretty solid name for a band.
It's true.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
So yeah, what musical instruments in a band would you guys play? This is a fun one.
Well, Manny is a bard, so he's already acquired his instruments. He's got a
Fair.
lute and a flute.
Fair.
A lute and a flute.
Yep. So if I needed to switch it up, I could.
I think for Rasheen, I'd say like a pan flute or just singing, but that's just because I like to sing.
We
So-
should get
Bongos.
bongos. That makes sense.
Perfect.
That is
Excellent.
perfect, yeah.
So Becky, what you're saying is we need to
We really
we need to
singing.
get you to sing in
Oh my
one of
God,
the
yes.
upcoming episodes.
Yes. So
Need is a strong word.
thing, like Becky's voice is beautiful,
She
and
really does.
you wanna
have a
make-
good voice.
if you want to make
guys.
people cry, you can get Becky to sing just the saddest song, and we'll do it. Like, in fact, you know what? If we have like 5 minutes at the end of the panel, we'll just get Becky to sing some,
God.
this really sad song. Yeah, Becky,
She's like,
you
I
can
might
do that,
vomit.
right? You can do that, right? It's fine.
Oh,
Becky's not
Everyone's
here right now.
agreeing.
Talk to Roisin.
I don't know. It's sorry. I don't know. I lost it.
You know all the TikToks where
Roisin.
people like pretend to go frozen and they're like,
Right?
Like,
and
yeah.
Becky does.
this, yes.
We've lost Becky. Becky.exe has crashed.
Yexi has stopped responding. Please try
Oh
again.
man.
Would
Eventually.
Sir Ramathorn have a gong to kick? Yeah.
Oh,
Chris
absolutely.
Brown has a really good
Yeah,
question
if you
here.
guys could swap characters, oh my god, brain switching episode, could swap characters for one session, which PC or NPC would you choose to play? Like what now?
That is a good
is this-
question.
See, I want to know both your out of character and in character. Like out of character, which character would you like to play? But also, who would your characters like to switch bodies with? Because I think that's a fun way of looking at it.
Well, I think
like,
when Tagoro got, I mean, I can't say for sure, but I think when Tagoro got high in season 1, he really wanted to wear Manny's coat. So I would guess he would want to be Manny, but that would be
Yes.
my guess based off of that episode.
To see the world from his height, like he wants to know what that's like.
just because he's short. Yeah.
I would choose the tallest person in the party.
So
So
Maybe
you guys
Tagoro.
just want to switch places, is
Or
what I'm
Sheen.
hearing.
Yeah, we'll just switch places.
Yeah.
which character
Annie
would
would
I
want
want?
Becky, I think you're muted. Yeah.
Can't hear you, sweetie.
Hold on. Let me check something real quick.
Did your
No,
mic
Becky's
unplug?
her mic's not muted on here on Zoom. Oh no, Becky, no. Oh no. It's all a ploy, you guys. She just doesn't want
I was
to
gonna
sing
say
later.
self-sabotage.
She really doesn't want to sing for us.
Oh.
There you go.
I hear something. Okay.
Do I just have to get closer to my mic?
It would appear
maybe.
so.
Am I
Maybe.
just being too quiet?
No. You're good now. Something crapped out for you. I'm not sure what happened. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I think if I could choose, I'd wanna play Naomi.
Aw.
Because I like my soft girls, and she's really pretty, and I enjoy playing Nico Jin, as I have learned, just like soft, cute cat girls.
Yeah.
So I think
No
I'd probably
one-
choose Naomi.
No one in this party is a furry at all.
I know.
It's okay if you are, Becky. We don't judge you. Oh, she went silent again. What is happening? There she goes. Okay, she's back. I don't know. Things are happening on Becky's end we can't control. If the in-character party could choose one villain they faced as an ally for one battle, who would they vote for? Who would you want on your side?
Carver?
Yeah.
All right
Yeah.
now.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Oh God! I mean,
That's valid.
like, let's
Okay.
look at stat blocks. That's
Yeah.
like, come on, like,
Okay.
we need more
We've
information.
We've
I
had
pick
the
the-
changeling sorceress,
Yeah.
Carver, Alt-Retina. Do we have anybody else? Was it mostly those guys that you've had?
Yeah.
For the
I
most
picked the-
part.
I picked the ancient red dragon in the mirror world.
Oh,
yeah,
Oh,
that's
what
right.
about that wizard?
the wizard,
The wizard guy.
Irator, and his red dragon. Or Jarvu,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jarvu.
Jarvu the Pokemon.
the powerful.
The Pokemon.
I love it. I love it. And which other person, PC or NPC, does your character most admire and why?
Mhm.
With character, it'd probably be Naomi. Naomi
Well,
or
Not who are
Tagoro.
your characters in love with. Okay.
Probably Tagoro then.
It's okay if it's Naomi. It's fine.
Yeah. Either one, honestly.
So, and why? Why does your character admire Tagoro?
He's just a free spirit. He can do wherever he wants, really, and everybody loves him. He's very charismatic for not really a charismatic person.
Exactly.
Right?
Sorry, I just saw Adam going. You
And,
know.
and out of everybody other than like Garrus, his morals are probably the most like straight. Like
Mm,
he doesn't look at races as races.
mm,
You know, it's just like, oh, you're just another person.
yeah. What about you, Kyle?
Jeez. I don't know. Manny probably he looks up to a lot of the characters. I think he just sees them more as brothers. So
Mm.
he's like more protective. But probably admiring jeez. Probably Garrus. just because he's very cool, calm, collected most of the time, but then he's very strong and powerful also. So he's like, okay, he's a good protector, and he's protect us in simple ways. But he also looks up to Toguro because he's always had the back of Manny. So it's like it's hard to kind of decide.
I like that because in the
Matt
very
showed up.
beginning, when Garrus met Manny didn't trust nor like Garrus. So I think that's cool
No.
now that you look up to his character. I like that.
Yeah, and again, it's hard to choose because we all have our specific moments that we've done throughout all the seasons. You know, it's pretty easy to admire one another. Like even with Becky's magical skill, like Manny looking at that and being like, is that something that he can harness, or is it kind of out of his
That's
realm?
true.
You know what I mean? And that's how I think of it in a character and a player's perspective. It's like, okay, how is my character going to think of this situation? And let's act on that.
What
I like that.
Who does Roisin admire the most?
I think like it definitely is hard because she looks up to all of them. But I have to say Toguro too, actually.
Oh no, you guys.
Yeah.
Because
No more. No one else is allowed to admire Toguro.
he's very kind and very willing and determined to help people. It seems like he wants to protect people and he's able to protect people. I think Roisin's big thing is like she looks at Toguro and she's like, I wish I was that strong. Like, I wish I was able to do such a good job of caring for these people that I'm here with and like protecting the people that I care about and stuff like that. And looking back on her past, like if I had been able to like be so brave and strong and run in like he does, like maybe things would have gone differently. And you know.
Aww.
Right.
Oh, Roisin. All right, we're all crying now.
All right, Adam, how about you? Who do you and Toguro admire?
He admires Toguro. That's
I mean,
Yeah.
he probably Toguro wouldn't probably admire one specifically. He admires them all. Like Manny literally had dark magic, basically, that could have made him OP, but basically robbed him of his soul type thing. So the fact that he didn't do that, he admires, you know, that he didn't take the easy way. And for Garrus, I mean, being stuck in that suit of armor and not just like offing yourself, he's probably just like, dude,
Facts.
wow. And then with Roisin now, he's just like, I mean, she literally has been killed and come back as whatever this is. So the fact is that she's not going around like to villages and like stealing babies and, you know, eating them to make villagers suffer for her pain. He gives her all the respect for that because he would totally, not saying that Toguro would go like steal babies, but like he would, like if he came back as like what she is, he would totally just lay waste to towns probably.
I do like that Toguro is, and I'm so sorry, Cassie. I do like that Toguro is. I know. I'm sorry. I like that he is a merit. He judges people based on their merit and only their merit. It's like he just said. It's all of their actions and how they live their lives and how they, you know, like that's how Toguro sees people. He doesn't see anything else, and maybe it's because he's too dumb to see anything else, but we love him for it, you know. Yeah.
I like that. It would be hard for me to pinpoint, like as the DM, it would be hard to pick out like which character.
And if you say your favorite, then no one will ever forgive you. So maybe we should just leave that.
Right.
Yeah,
That's fair.
a mystery. Yeah.
You know what? I'll do it this way. My favorite are my NPCs.
There you go.
There we go.
Fair enough.
Red shirts?
Red shirts. Red shirts.
For the win.
What do you think your characters would be like? Oh gosh, if they suddenly had their alignment inverted, would their goals remain the same? I imagine Garrus's goal would remain the same because he's got to get that armor off.
Fair enough.
And if not, I'm just kidding. You can still answer the question. If not, how would they change? So if your alignment was inverted, so mirror darkly a scenario, yeah. So like, I'm not sure what all your specific alignments are, but if they were flip-flopped, so if you're lawful good, that's chaotic evil. Or you could
That's
say
me.
lawful evil.
Oh shit.
That's
Yeah.
me.
Well,
Yeah. Like completely inverted would be lawful good to chaotic evil, neutral good to neutral evil, chaotic good to lawful evil, and then on the neutral scale, like, yeah. So,
I mean, Kyle would have Manny would have
Yeah.
totally teamed up with All Retina at the end of season 2.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
Yeah.
I would be with my mom and probably with the new character because Cassie would have control of Manny with a staff of the Magi, and that's no fun
was there
for anybody.
a little bit of temptation for Manny?
No, because when I initially brought up Manny to Cassie, I wanted him to have kind of like a darker magic, and then I just said run with it.
Mm.
And I knew all along that Manny wasn't gonna go for it, but I thought it would just make a good villain or make a good reason of source of power of why Manny has this power.
Yeah.
And yeah, I like it. I think Cassie did a great job with it, honestly.
Thank you.
And but yeah, if Manny was on the other end of the rope, there would be no more Manny.
Oh man.
Cassie would, and the party would be pretty fucked if Manny wanted to take over. Like, I'm not trying to brag or anything, but that staff is really nice.
That staff, and a little thing that could have happened at the end of season 2 is like, we could be seeing a whole new set of characters, honestly.
Right.
That would have, I mean, like, as Kyle just said, like, that was a really powerful staff, and he would have had a dragon and his mom, and we all, and I feel bad, but I'm gonna call out Trent, who was our guest player for those finale episodes. But you saw Creature couldn't even defeat. He wasn't able to do anything
was a battle.
in that fight.
Yeah, it was a rough battle.
Fairness, you screwed him over.
Listen, he told me he was building, when we had Trent on as a guest, he told me he was going to finally make a psionic type character. I'm like, go for it. I wasn't going to tell him that I had already been working with Toast for the All Retina character sheet. And one of the things I had told Toast was like, this entity, I mean, like, because Alt Retina is a god. That's what you guys fought, was a god. And I'm like, his whole thing is about like psychic damage and psychic energies and shadow stuff. So I mean, like, you would be immune to that sort of shit.
Cassie does not give away. She keeps everything close to the chest. Like, she's not going to tell you anything.
I don't.
Ever.
No.
Yeah.
The only things I'll ever say is just like, guys, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be, it's gonna be awesome.
And then after the session's over, we're like, what the fuck just happened there? What could we have done differently there?
Nothing.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Prepare.
Is like, if Manny would have joined the dark side, I did have stuff written up. Like, the fight would have vastly changed. And I had things ready. Kyle would have still played Manny, and I had things ready to send him on, like, okay, so this is what's going to happen. You're going to get this in exchange for this. And yeah.
Oh my God. I want a Dark Mirror episode so bad.
It did honestly come to a wisdom saving throw that I did pass. I rolled a natural 1, and then I used my lucky bard or my lucky halfling, and
yeah, because that was one of the things is I asked Toast and I told him, I'm like, so with this character, he has this mark, and what he hasn't realized this whole time is he just thinks that every time it goes off, it's his power just growing. But it's not just that, it's the hold that Lord Renault has over Manny is growing as well. So every time the eyes of the tattoo got greener and greener, not only was Manny getting powerful, but so was Renault. So, and that's when he threw in that feature for me of the turn, the Mart feature. That was one of the legendary moves that Alt-Retina had.
So what would happen if Roisin was evil?
She already is.
What?
She would
Spoilers!
She's chaotic good right now, so she'd change to lawful evil. I guess it would be like a revenge thing, like
Yeah.
more focused on, because like right now she's just kind of like, I want to get better and I want to help people and I want to like, just make sure that I don't become the monster that I look like. But I guess if she was lawful evil, she'd just roll with it, I guess. I would be so screwed if we did it like a swap episode. I can't play evil characters because it just makes me hate my own character. Like I cannot come up with an excuse as to like if Roisin was evil, I would never be like, well, her whole family died in front of her and she was like traumatic. I'd be like, no, that's not an excuse. She could handle it differently.
So does Roisin not have even a little bit of wanting to get revenge on the hunters?
Not really. I mean, mentally
They're
she's
already
again
dead.
like, I mean, yeah, but like mentally she is a child. Like,
yeah,
it's almost like it, and when the group met Roisin, it was almost like she didn't quite know what had happened.
Yeah, it's like
it was like blurry.
Yeah,
in a way.
exactly.
She just woke up and there was a bunch of dead bodies around her.
Yeah,
so
I mean she's kind of just like, I don't think that there's really much of her that's looking for revenge or anything like that at this point, because like she doesn't want to see anyone else die. Like she's a kid.
Yeah.
she doesn't want to kill people.
And what about Garrus? Because that would be like complete like, man, that's,
believe it or not, it's not going to be so different. It'd be more of like, it's Garrus, but all of his all of the likable traits of him are gone, and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna find this guy who killed his entire faction and just completely just demolish them. Essentially just like that.
Like Roisin, the revenge thing.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't think like twice about it who would get in the way either, which is a sad thing to think about, but
So Toguro, yes, sorry. My brain just took a vacation for a second there. Yeah.
So he's chaotic neutral or chaotic.
So
is it good?
Really?
I think he's chaotic good.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna
would
say I
be
can't imagine
lawful
Toguro
evil.
being chaotic neutral.
So
on
I
the
would
neutral
go-
scale, that would just be like, you would probably just be like, let's see, if you're
I'd like
neutral
to
good, you'd probably
imagine-
be like neutral evil.
I like to imagine him kind of becoming, and stick with me here, Conan the Barbarian. Basically, he would start barbarian. So he would basically get like his own like clan of strong people and be like, we're gonna dominate the world. Strong people dominate.
So he would basically be a Steel Thunder orc.
Yeah, I mean he wouldn't probably have Ramathorn. I'll be real honest, he probably would have ate Ramathorn.
Oh no! Oh no!
Unless
oh,
it
God.
was starting, depending how early on, because if he was starting out, if it was like early on, then he probably would have had him for a mount. But if this is like later on, like he meets him after like he's already kind of got dominancy started, then he'd probably be like, yeah, I want that to eat.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Damn.
I mean, he would basically be like Conan. He would want power. Not like, well, I mean, like Conan, you know, he's supposed to be good, whatever. But like at the same time, I'd like to think that he would just be like, yeah, you're my wife tonight, and then we're gonna go kill these bitches.
Damn. So
Like he'd probably go after the magic city, the city of Vivendi.
Yeah.
Probably because he hates magic, and knowing him, he'd probably like they're our biggest threat. So he'd want to basically go after them.
Wow.
So I'm sorry, I just
thought
saw,
about this.
I can tell. That's terrifying. And Cassie, please don't ever mess with him and make him go all you like. Don't, please, God.
Hey, you know what? They're heading to the Steel Thunder tribe right now.
Oh,
no,
so.
please
better
no.
Jason Momoa from Game of Thrones.
The Mountain.
Drogo?
Yeah.
What?
The Mountain.
No, not
Khal
the Mountain.
Drogo?
Khal Drogo, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
he'd be.
yeah.
He'd have his like lawful stuff, but then he'd also be like, "I'm gonna kill everyone."
Oh well, you know, if that's all. I saw this comment, Roisin proper being, evil Roisin, dark being, and I'm just thinking like, how much more creepy would Roisin be if she went?
Oh yeah,
evil? like the creepy child voice and being like, I'm gonna come kill you now. Okay.
Yeah, like
Adam in
right
real
now
life would never play again.
No, me neither. I would never listen again. Like that's not.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
God.
Her whole thing is that she looks scary, but she is trying her darndest to not be scary. She tries so hard. But like, if she didn't care about that, like if she wanted to scare people and hurt people, then
that is terrifying. So real quick, what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk a little bit about. I wanted to get into like the process you have as far as like, but I think we touched on it earlier about who does the editing and how you guys kind of share the load on that. So right now, before we completely run out of time, I think it's time for a giveaway. So
hell yeah.
Real quick, unless you guys have a way that you want to do this, I was just gonna roll a dice. I
had a thing and it set up just in case you needed it.
Oh, well, okay.
Do we want to talk about? Kyle, do you want to talk about our sponsors and what we're giving away for this one?
We love
absolutely
them.
Yes, we love our sponsors. They're awesome.
Absolutely.
So one of our sponsors is Awesome Dice. And today we are giving away these beautiful dice. They have little sparklies. My camera's not very good.
Are those the confetti dice?
They're not the confetti dice.
Oh, okay.
These are like pinky, stardusty looking. Very pretty, very pretty.
Can I be in the giveaway?
No, you're the moderator.
And then we are also giving away from our other sponsors from Elderwood Dice, a dice catapult.
Oh,
dude, I freaking love the dice catapult.
Catapults are awesome, and they kind of just
that's amazing
in there, and then they fling it.
Oh my gosh,
like that.
That gives me anxiety. I would lose dice so often. Oh my gosh.
We're also giving away a tray today.
Ooh.
I do not have one to show. Sorry, but they are coming. But my top suggestion is when you're building one of these, you do get it not together. So my best suggestion is hot glue. That was the best. I did do wood glue and the wheels started to come off, but then I just did the whole thing over.
I use super glue.
Okay, super glue. I did the whole thing in hot glue and it's been super duper. It's very nice, smells amazing, real wood. And
I love the
They do
smell.
all sorts of things. They do hex chest dice set, the hex chest boxes that you keep your dice in, and you can customize and do all sorts of stuff. Pick your own wood. Awesome Dice. They have all of lab dice that they just came in. So there's tons of option out there that are very affordable. And if you use promotion code Advantage10, if I can talk, Advantage10, you get 10% off of that.
All right.
And then Get a
Nice.
sticker.
Oh, stickers.
Party advantage sticker.
I want a party advantage sticker.
So yeah.
Okay. So I just want everything. I think we've made that very clear. Anyway, so how are you doing this, Cassie? Are you rolling? Are you
I can or you can.
okay?
Because we have
two things.
We have
3 things.
12 people in here. So I think
Yep.
if we roll a d12.
Yes. I has my purple dice tray to match all of your guys' purple.
Yay!
Okay. I love purple as well. So I'll roll for the dice. I got a 6. So going down this list, I don't know if our lists are different, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's Matthias or Matt.
Hey.
Matt. So
Nice.
Matt,
Awesome.
Matt
Congratulations.
is our winner for the awesome dice. And I'm
Yay.
assuming you're writing this down, Cassie, because I am not. And we have it on video. We have it on video. It's fine. And then, or do you want to roll for the next one?
Yeah, I can roll for the next one.
Okay. So
And
for
this one is going to be the catapult?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Let me jump into this here. I don't have my dice on me right away, but I'm just going to use Avray to do it.
Oh no, Avray's such a bitch, though.
Jesus.
That's how you're gonna
I'm
get some bad rolls.
I'm sorry. Listen, she knows I love her. She knows I love her. Okay, all right. She knows.
And
Has she hurt you before?
Yes. I rolled a 5.
Okay, hold on just a second. Oh, that's whoever's
Calvicious.
Calvicious. Hey,
Hey, there you go.
Calvicious. Awesome.
Yeah.
And
All right, so
four-
Calvicious, because you won the dice catapults, I have 3 colors.
Ooh.
Fancy.
Dark brown, lighter dark brown, or
Lighter dark brown.
I don't know.
Do you want dark, medium, or light catapult?
Dark wood, oak,
What's
or
the
birch?
dark?
Yeah.
There
Very
you
nice.
go. Thank you,
Hardwood,
Becky. We need to
softwood,
start
wood.
referring to that. What did you say? Dark oak.
Dark oak, and birch.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Minecraft terms. I like it. Yes. All right. And then for the crud muffins, the dice tray. Yeah. Oh, I got a 10. So hold on. I'm going to start with Anna. 1, 2,
I think that's
5,
Tristan.
6, 7, 8, 9. It's Tristan.
Nice.
I'm not making it up. This is the 10.
Yay.
All right.
Yeah.
And he was just telling Banks to fight him because or
Matt.
I mean Matt, not Banks, sorry. Fight me right now. So those are our winners. Woo-hoo. And if you guys are comfortable, if our audience is comfortable, what we would like to do is see all of your lovely faces for just
Do we also want to, I know we have just like a few minutes left, but do we want to talk about the special project?
Yes. Okay. So, and you guys can
special
show your
project.
faces if you'd like while we're talking about this. So, we're and when I say we, I mean mostly Cassie. But we're working on a project because Cassie has made such an in-depth and just fleshed out world. There and don't want to, no rush. We're going to take our time on this. And there is between myself and Cassie and Toast and lots of other people who are collaborating. We're working a campaign setting, the Arius campaign setting.
A player option book.
Yeah,
all
player
set
option
within-
book. Yeah.
We're working, Toast and I started talking way back in like late winter, early spring.
Yeah,
But
wow.
we started working and collaborating together. And since I'm a literally my writing is just bullet points. So I asked Ginger to help me edit my writing because I'm a terrible writer. And there's Gavin. All right.
It was bound to happen. God, look at him, just like so intense. Just absolutely.
His face
so
is like,
intense.
Father, what are you doing? Father,
Yeah,
please.
we're super excited that we're working on a campaign book. It will have everything, man. It will have we have a couple
races.
the Nico-Gen race, the
Oh my
Clemente.
goodness.
We have a few other races that haven't appeared yet in the show. We
Ooh.
also have magic items that have appeared on the show.
Morpher.
Tagoro's battle, the Morpher. Yeah, we
The battle axe,
actually
yeah.
the battle axe, the Morpher, all the other items that they haven't finished identifying yet.
Yeah, you guys need to get on that. That's
We
kind of
also
important.
have creatures. So there is actually stats for like an Iron Horn Ram, so you can have your own Sir Raventhorn.
Yeah.
But yeah,
my boy.
it's awesome. It's really awesome, and it also features a lot the artwork and the character drawings that I've done for the show. So we've got like pictures of Garrus and the whole Garrus, Tagoro, Roisin, and Manny, and then all the NPCs that you've met along the way, and a couple of other character art that I've done for other things. But yeah, it's an entire settings book that we're writing, so you can have your own. You can play your own Arius adventure if you want.
That's
And
awesome.
It will. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm super excited.
That's super
because-
awesome.
I've read a lot, what you've sent me, Cassie, and guys, it's really cool.
It's
yeah, it's
really
good.
awesome.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's
when
super
you
good.
when you sent me the stuff, I felt really honored and was just like, oh my God,
So there's also going to be
so much.
It's also going to include world lore, so you'll get to see the history and the lore of various kingdoms and the world itself. So I sent all of my notes because
Very-
originally it all just started as like random notes for myself to just have on hand, and then I just sent it all to Ginger, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm a terrible writer, but I'm a great storyteller. Hello. And,
I
my
noticed there
sister.
was this video popping up every so often of someone trying so hard to get on here.
But yeah,
That's my older sister.
As Toast is
Oh, nice.
oh cool. As Toast is
There we
saying in the
go.
comments, yeah, it
Yes.
is going to take some time. So like
Congratulations.
we don't have a projected date at the moment because there's a lot of writing and stuff that I need to like update and finish, and Toast is constantly like helping to create items and stuff from the show to include in it. So ETA is sometime within the next year.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Is kind of the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we want to do a good job on it, and we want it to be thorough and fun for you guys, because I've had fun writing this world and playing with these guys, and since you guys all seem to enjoy it by listening to it, I'm like, here, have your own adventure in Arius.
Can I tell them what your original projected end date was?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cassie came to me with all this stuff, all these notes and everything, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, these would make a great narrative. This is going to be awesome. She's like, okay, we want to be done by like August 1st. And I was like, what? What? Oh my God. I panicked. I had a full-on panic attack. I was like, no, we can't. No, you just like, let's just take a deep breath and really, but and honestly, it's going to be worth the wait. Like it is so going to be worth waiting for.
Yeah.
The artwork is
I think
awesome.
what we'll do.
Yeah.
I
The
was
items are
trying
really
to get.
cool.
I was trying to like get a preview ahead of time to like show you like the cover art and everything. But if you're already on our Discord server, I will post a few screenshots, not the actual full link, but just a couple of teaser screenshots so you can see some of the things we're working on in the book.
Nice.
Yeah, but we're really excited. It's really exciting. We can't wait for it.
It's going to be awesome. So I'm waiting on an answer from you. Just say yes or no, Cassie, to what I just sent you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Definitely.
fine.
That's a good
okay.
one.
So just and that actually might be a good way to kind of release little updates and things. So the cast is going to be starting hopefully soon. I'm not sure how far out you guys are with this.
I just have it. We just have to like work out a couple more little things just to make sure we've got stuff lined up, because like we're all busy in real life and stuff too.
Yeah.
So I don't want to like spread the cast too thin with too much.
Right. So the goal is to have a Patreon where you guys can support the cast of Party Advantage and hopefully help them. This is a job. Like, people don't realize that this is a job, and right now with everything that's going on, sometimes it's people's only job. So it is a huge help to both the cast and well, I was going to say the cast and crew, but you guys are the cast and crew. But basically, helping them to be able to afford equipment and just the time it takes for them to edit and produce this amazing content, and the art and the writing. So keep an eye out for that. Join the fan Discord. Yep, Chris wants to throw money at you guys, so I think we really need to like get that going.
All right.
When people tell you they want to throw money at you, that's when you make a Patreon.
Listen, I think a lot of it has also been some of my own nerves. Like, oh man, what if people don't like what we throw at them?
So they don't pay for it.
Right, exactly. Like, then they won't pay for it. Yeah,
Exactly.
absolutely. Yeah. So, and look, we have faces. I've never met Chris Brown, but hello.
Hi, guys.
And there's Matt.
Hey.
And this lovely woman named Anna, who is Becky's sister. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Technically, this is the end of our panel.
Yeah.
So thank
for
you.
all the real quick, sorry, for all the
Yeah.
winners, if you
Yes.
guys are on the Discord, that's the easiest way. You can just message me being like, hey, I won. I'll make sure that I get with you guys. If you do not or are not on our Discord, email us at the partyadvantage@gmail.com.
You can email partyadvantage@gmail.com. You can also join our Discord. I mean, like, you can PM any one of us if you're friends with us on Discord, and I'll send you an invite link. You can also find us on Twitter and Facebook, and we also have a website. It is partyadvantagepod.com.
Right. If you send me, and I mean, I have most of those links, but if we can just get like a whole list of links, we can post them on the event details message board for this event. So you signed up. By the way, this is super important, GenCon upkeep. You are here because you bought a ticket. Please, please, please go into your event details page and click give ticket to host. If you don't do that, then you don't get counted as being here. And that doesn't mean anything for you, but it means everything for us, because we want GenCon to see that people did in fact attend this panel. So right. We weren't just all like chilling in a Zoom call and stuff like that. Although that is exactly what we did, was chill in a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much
Yes,
for
thank you
supporting the
Thank you.
podcast.
Thank you.
All of you guys enjoyed.
This is amazing. It is my goal, and not that I have any real privileges with this podcast, but I'm working on that. It is my goal to get this entire cast together in person. That would be the coolest thing ever. I want a live show. I want a panel. I want an autograph signing. I want T-shirts. I want stickers, and I want pamphlets.
You're gonna make it all
We're working on it. We're working on it. Okay.
Working on it.
So seriously, this was so much fun, you guys. If you want, I'm going to unmute everybody now, and you can like unload if you want and be like, oh my god, it's so amazing. Whatever. Maybe don't scream into your microphone. But I am unmuting everybody right now. Boom, here it is. and then you can unmute yourself if you are still muted. I think if you can't, hold on. Let me just change this. You know what? Allow participants to unmute themselves. Let me do that. Let's do that now. So you guys can unmute yourselves and talk. Hello, Matt. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hey, Matt.
Hey.
Hey.
Hello, Chris.
Hello.
What's up, Cal?
It is. Oh, that's Cal. Hi. Oh my God. He's like, hey.
When I
you
mute the
psycho.
beard, I like it.
Yeah. Just,
Very nice
just
beard. There
this-
you go.
Yeah, that's a really good beard, man.
Yeah,
I wish
that's
mine
what's
came
up.
in that good. Like,
Yeah.
like
Years. You just gotta wait 3 years.
yeah.
3 years.
Oh man. Apparently that's like frowned upon for females or something. I don't know. Whatever.
That's fine.
Foolishness.
No, it's fine.
And
Follow
just
your
like
dream.
All right. Now I can less
Alrighty.
subtly. I'm gonna less subtly eat my
There you
Pocky. So you you know, you guys are cast members as well. You're free to go. Your commitment has ended if you would like to, and if you'd like to hang around and talk for some more, I'm gonna be here because I have no life and no family. So
You have us.
Yeah.
Adorable.
I mean, I have family. They just don't live with me, is what I meant. Like my mom's gonna
Valid.
see this podcast, like this video, and be like, "I'm sorry, excuse me."
What is going on?
But I'm
Valid.
happy to call you guys my family as well.
Aw.
thank you,
Yay.
Much love.
Ginger. Thank you, Ginger, for helping us.
Thank you
do
so
this.
much for
thanks,
moderating.
Ginger.
Amazing
Yeah.
job.
Thank you.
I love you
Guys,
guys.
thank you so much for
You
watching.
can just be our forever moderator. You're
Oh,
an
you're doing a good job.
You're a Ram Pack. You're a member
You
of
did
the
such a
There
good
you
job. I'll
go.
make you a sandwich.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
Whoa.
Above all other.
Oh, Adam's sandwich.
I
Look
might-
out.
I might cry.
Like to remember.
Am I blushing?
God.
Am I blushing?
Oh my God. I'm gonna cry. Adam said he was gonna make me a sandwich. I can't. I gotta go.
Aw.
Aw.
I promised I wouldn't do this. I promised myself I wouldn't do
I
this.
promise I wouldn't do this. I promise. I can't do it. I can't. Oh my God. Oh man. Like that hit me in the feels, man. Like
That's fantastic.
Good
Oh,
night,
man.
Anna.
Thank
Good night,
you
Anna.
for
Thank you.
visiting.
Bye,
us.
Anna.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
That was awesome. Nice to meet
Bye.
Love
you.
you, Anna.
Bye.
Oh man.
Yeah, special. Thank you guys so much, though. This is really
Yes,
crazy.
this was
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
We
Lots
were
of
all,
us.
I think some of us were having panic attacks. Like, oh
Yeah.
God.
I
sure.
think all of
Yeah.
us were a little bit like, please more than one person show up. Please someone show up.
The whole week.
Someone show up.
The whole week I was telling Cassie, there's like one person in here. There's like
I'm
one
like, it's
person.
fine.
Yeah,
Everyone
that's
will
fine.
show up.
It's
It's
fine.
fine.
That's
And
all right.
Cassie,
Yeah.
Cassie, there's 2 more days and there's like 3 people. There's only 3 people with tickets. Like,
It's fine.
which reminds me,
It
I
was a
need to check
confusing
this.
process.
I'm gonna like call out David,
Confusing.
Julie, Cal, Kyle bought a ticket. Weird. Keanu, Kevin, LA, Matthias, Matt. Fucking give me your ticket. Robert,
Mattress.
Sharona, Zachary.
Don't
Give me
freaking
your
know how to do
ticket.
that.
Oh my God.
Poor
Okay.
Matt.
How do I give a ticket?
Literally everyone that bought a ticket was here. So I need you guys to give me your tickets. Literally.
How's
Okay,
the name of
so
the website?
go to the event details page, and next to
Oh,
the
boy.
in the event description, it should have a button that says "Give ticket to host."
Oh, shall we doing that now?
I believe I've done that. I thought I needed to do that to get here.
Oh.
I did
That's valid.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm mostly just yelling at Matt. It's not everybody.
Jack, you're gonna have to do that
That's
to your
fine.
mom.
I don't know how to
No,
do it.
mom should have done it.
I
I
your
walked her
mom
through it.
is who? Hold on.
Julie Hundred. Julie.
Or-
No, I do not have Julie's ticket.
Dang it.
Mom, come on, get it together.
Listen, she just had
Come on,
knee-
Julie.
My mom just had
I
knee
know. I'm just
surgery.
teasing. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm totally joking. I love Mama Crit because we call you Mama Crit. So like,
Grandma?
what do we call you?
that's true.
Like What is she, grandma? No, don't
Give
call
it
her
to
grandma.
Grandpa.
That's
Grandmama
not.
Oh
Crit.
no.
No,
Grandmama Crit. I mean,
I
she's
know
a
it kills me,
grandma.
but I attended.
She's Mother Crit. That's it.
Mother Crit.
Mother
okay.
Crit, like a
Mother
mothership,
Crit.
but Mother Crit. Yeah.
The
Got it,
prettier,
got
it.
the
Yeah.
critical matriarch.
Ooh.
Critical matriarch.
Ooh.
The critical matron.
Just turn
Woo!
into a Dark
Everybody
Souls
look at Gavin's very fancy tie before he runs away.
Aw.
Too
Ran
late.
away.
He has a very fancy white tie.
Oh man. Ryan,
Having
I
a
loved watching the sun go down behind you.
Mhm.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like
How are
why
you
are
not
you
freaking out? I've
outside?
seen so many bugs fly by you.
Yes!
I
Oh my
love that.
god.
That is something I wanted to point out, like
What?
in text, but I didn't have the mind to.
Oh, I have
Ryan,
bug spray on.
your background is scenic as fuck, my dude. I'm
Live
so
like-
jealous.
background.
I was just like, my room's a mess. I'm like, oh crap, where am I gonna go? Outside.
Oh my gosh, that's
So many.
hilarious.
Honestly, if
God.
it hadn't been like raining and foggy and yucky, I might have filmed outside as well. Might have tried. I'm up
I
in the
was-
mountains
Like-
right now at friend's mountain house.
The horror movie lover in me is just waiting for like a creepy face to come
Oh,
up
God.
behind
No,
him.
no,
Like-
No.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
I'm just waiting for that.
No, in this, no.
Somebody has to tell him, like, hey, look behind you.
Oh my god, no.
Oh no.
And that is why, my friends, I will never film outside. No,
Well, this
No,
actually
it
made
makes
me
it
clean
worse
my
because if
office.
you're inside, that's even more scary.
I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like if you're inside and someone's like, look behind you, I'll be like,
Yes.
jokes on you. I've got a background, so.
Hey,
No.
hey, Ginger,
Mhm.
don't
No.
look up.
Don't scare our Ginger.
I'm so easily terrified, you guys. It's not
Yeah.
hard to scare me at all.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I stopped looking at Ryan's screen about an hour ago because I could see the
'Cause
bugs flying around him.
I
Yeah,
see
like,
it too. I
Oh,
just
yeah.
saw one.
oh
I
man.
can't sit outside longer than 10 minutes without being accosted by like spiders, and that's no good.
No.
Mm.
No.
A giant one fly by his head, and he just went like,
Yeah, I know.
He's like,
I would have
No
flipped out, knocked over my
reaction.
camera.
Ryan's just like, oh, pardon me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Excuse
No,
me, sir.
didn't
He's
see you
just-
there. My bad.
This
To
is
be
daily life.
fair,
yeah,
To
we
be
live
fair-
in Maine.
Ryan is in their space. They have every right to be there.
Yeah, exactly.
When they're inside, we can evict them because it's not their space. But
And
when they're
by-
outside, they're fine.
And by evict, you mean crush, right?
Like
Like,
this is a Firefly
destroy.
safe space.
no,
Yeah.
I always catch
You got
bugs
your
in
catch and
cups.
release. Oh,
Yes.
that's adorable. And I, you know what? I don't know where it is. I have like a big tennis racket, electric fly swatter.
Oh, Matt, you have one of those.
Matt
what's
has
up.
one too.
Yes, that's what I have. Yes. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think he's
I
reaching
want
for
to get
it.
one of those
Yes,
salt
yes.
guns.
Show me.
Tristan has
Oh, I've
his
seen
on.
Over
those.
your
Yes.
weapon.
Where is it?
The salt guns. What?
What?
The salt
What?
shotgun.
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
salt gun.
You put
Like shoots
yeah,
salt. at
salt
Salt
bugs.
rock.
Yeah.
Like rock salt.
Yeah.
damn.
There's a story I read about a girl who lived in like I guess they're like, oh man, like 1920s or 30s, so like, you know, still farms and like one room schoolhouses and whatever. And I don't know. I don't actually know what year it was, but that's a thing. Like Farmer Joe had a rock salt shotgun and would just like shoot kids when they trespassed on this farm with the
Oh my
rock
God.
salt.
Jeez.
Yeah, that was terrifying. Sorry, random. Anyway.
I found it.
Hey!
Oh, did you?
Oh, man. Yours is so much fancier than mine.
Yeah, it has
You've
like
got
a
like a
lightning
brand,
bolt.
right?
Damn.
So much.
Mm.
I
So
call it
powerful.
Bucks Matter.
Oh my
That's
god, it
Blue
has a
Warrior.
name. Oh my goodness. I
No,
should
I'm-
really,
No,
It's like a magical weapon.
I should
no, it's
really,
an electronic mosquito bat, but still.
I should really name mine and like write, like etch the name on the tennis
Yes.
racket.
Or, like paint it.
Yeah. I'm good. I have a feeling it's going to be
There we go.
part of my life for a very long time. So
Oh,
That's valid.
oh, we've been like I've been in voice chats, and then there's a moment where I go quiet and say, "Hey, wait, where am I at?" And then I stand up, take this, like here. One
It
dead.
makes like a snapping sound, like.
Yeah.
And then,
The
yeah.
snapping sound. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. It's very satisfying, honestly. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty.
Well, I think,
Well, I'm gonna peace out.
yeah,
You
I think
guys,
this
thank
is.
you all.
I
I
think
gotta
we're
go pee,
all. Yeah,
Adam.
we're all gonna peace out actually. So we're gonna end the call here. Yeah, that way no one gets left behind. We didn't like just leave Becky's all alone with everybody. Like so, guys,
Little dance.
you can sing for them. Okay, bye. No, all right. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thank you.
Look out for
Bye,
links.
guys.
Bye.
I love you, Tristan.